Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, the time has come for the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the unified WBO and WBA 154-pound championship of the world, 153 and 1/2 pounds. Y su rival en la esquina roja, Puerto Rico's future of boxing, holds a record of 22 wins, no losses, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated, reigning and defending WBO Junior Middleweight Champion of the World. Damos la bienvenida al futuro del boxeo en Puerto Rico, Xander Zayas. It's showtime! Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Mohegan Sun Arena here in Uncasville, Connecticut, as Premier Boxing and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner in this interim world title bout, wearing red trunks with multicolored trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at a trim and ready 100.
Two undefeated fighters, one future superstar, and one fight that could change the boxing world forever. Xander Zayas carries the hopes of Puerto Rico every time he steps into the ring, while Jaron Ennis stands across from him as of the most feared and complete fighters in modern boxing. This is more than just a contest between two talented athletes. It is youth versus experience, precision versus power, and ambition versus proven dominance. When two elite fighters meet under championship lights, someone takes a major step toward greatness while the other faces disappointment. In boxing, greatness is never handed out. It must be earned. If these two ever meet, the entire sport would be watching.
45 and 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with an outstanding record of 29 wins, no losses, one no decision, with 27 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the hard-hitting IBF #1 ranked welterweight contender, whose last 19 wins have all been by knockout. Introducing the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Jaron Ennis.
Xander's gonna win. I think people are underestimating Xander so much. It's insane to me. Like, people are all like, "Oh, like Xander's not ready for Boots. This isn't, oh, Boots is gonna wash him out. Boots is gonna do this. Boots is gonna do that." Xander's a world champ, a multiple belt world champ, and he's showcased who he is time and time again. I think people are just like washing him out or like overlooking him because he's so young, but I'm giving it to Xander. I think Xander's his boxing ability, his ring IQ, his presence, his just stature. I think it's gonna be tough for anybody to beat him, and so I'm excited for this fight. And I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight. But
Xander Zayas has rapidly become one of boxing's brightest young stars. Despite his young age, he displays remarkable maturity inside the ring. His sharp combinations, intelligent movement, and calm decision-making have helped him dominate opponents while showing a level of ring IQ that many veteran fighters would admire. Zayas rarely rushes his work. Instead, he patiently breaks down opponents and adapts to whatever challenges they present. Because of these qualities, many fans and experts believe he represents the future of boxing and could become one of the sport's next great champions.
Had his way so much that I don't always see Boots, even though he does have skill defensively, he doesn't always use it. I see Boots sometimes get hit with clean flush shots, and I'll see him get hit in a fight with a repeated shot. And my boxing brain says, you took that shot against this guy, what if you get hit with that same shot against that?
Of experience, you can go 60-40, 60 with Boots, 40 with Xander, but it kind of is a good fight.
As a young guy like Xander, naturally it sounds like Xander may be an underdog in this matchup. What do you think that Xander presents to Boots that, one, he hasn't seen before, and that, two, he'll have to adjust to be successful?
Height, discipline, and Xander's actually a good puncher, and he also knows how to work to the body. So Xander is a complete fighter. I don't know how many complete fighters Boots with is faced, but unlike the guy he fought from overseas who was a decent fighter but he wasn't complete, Xander's
Opposite him would be Jaron "Boots" Ennis, a fighter many consider one of the most complete boxers in the world today. Ennis combines speed, power, defense, athleticism, and creativity in a way that few fighters can match. He has built his reputation through dominant victories and highlight reel knockouts that have turned him into one of the most dangerous names in boxing. Whether he is boxing from long range or engaging in close exchanges, Ennis consistently finds ways to control fights and impose his will on opponents. His versatility makes him a difficult challenge for anyone in the sport.
He says that Xander's going to give Boots trouble because of the Karen fight, right? It seems like whenever Boots is talked about going up against a boxer, everybody references Karen Chikadze, right?
Right.
Why are we going to see a different Boots in this fight than in the Karen fight?
See, people don't realize, years ago, 10 years ago, we turned Boots pro up in Utah, 18 years old, 147 pounder. Now the man was 28 years old, was still fighting at 147. That's hard as hell. A 10-year span. Now he's in the division he belongs in. Guess what? He ain't hurting himself making that weight. Hey, look, this is a junior middleweight man. I'm telling you, that punch like a heavyweight. They ain't gonna believe it right now until they see it. But come June 27th at the Barclays Center up in New York, it's gonna be unveiled, man. We're gonna see something great. It counts on how Boots feel. If Boots want to take a little walk around the park, he'll get him in 6. If we want to be nice up in New York, we get him 8.
What's the best version of Boots look like overall, in your opinion?
The intelligence, the crazy counterpunching. Yo, his imagination is through the roof. Yo, I mean, people don't realize how much imagination, it means in boxing. Yo, man, this guy, man, he do nobody else can do. Since Roy Jones. Nobody's been able to do this Boots do since Roy Jones. And his imagination is crazy, man. His angles, his speed. And like I said, his punching power, man, they haven't seen his punching power really get unleashed.
It's a really, really good fight. It's an old school fight. Champion against champion. And it's going to be a tough affair. Honestly, my heart is always with Boots. And that's a fight that's been made, so I'm going to have to side with him. And I think it might just be a little premature for Zayas, but he is a 2 unified world champion, so he has to bring it to the table.
What would be his keys to victory?
Don't get hit.
Who would you say had the edge, just pure boxing wise?
Listen, I've been in camp with Boots. I've seen him since he was a young man. He's just progressed amazingly. He has fast hands. He has wonderful angles. He's ambidextrous.